We are the nerds. We are the nerds of the apocalypse.
Ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing? I am, of course, Trex, and alongside me via the interwebs with the dinging of the cell phone.
I'll silence it. It's funny because it's my retweet to our announcement. That ding.
It's a good
That's
ding.
why it's
a good
ding.
ding.
That's right. It's funny. Speaking of Twitter, I just want to talk about this. Because we've been doing this, I keep tagging you in the announcements on Twitter, but I keep on accidentally tagging the dude that actually has a name at Trexlight because you're at This Is Trex on Twitter.
That's right.
And there's another person that's there's actually another person that's at Trexlight. So I don't know if he gets on Twitter very often, but he's been tagging a lot of our stuff. So I don't know.
Apparently so, because I'm definitely seeing like Raph and Arwen favorite the tweet. I'm like, why am I not seeing? I'm not even tagged in it. It's not the right guy.
I know. I was like, oh, whoops. It's okay though.
Is it though?
It's okay, dude. It totally is.
So I know it's not game related, but have you been watching the trending on Twitter today?
No, I haven't, because I'm gonna bring this up too. So we know that you guys know we record everything in Soda City Comic Con 2019 down here in Columbia, South Carolina.
Yeah.
And Trex and I both edit and update stuff online, and so he had all the files. So he's like, "All right, I'll edit them all and upload them, and you do the thumbnails and post them."
Well, the thumbnails, to be fair, I was gonna do, but I got tracked with a whole bunch of other stuff, and you were nice enough to do those for me. So thank you so much for doing those thumbnails.
No problem. And I was like, man, I got the good batch of this. Nah, man. Yeah, I forgot, because I haven't put that much on YouTube lately. I forgot the amount of like metadata and information, all the tagging you have to do with being at these cons. Whew! It's rough. So to get back to that, I have not noticed what's trending on Twitter because I'm pretty much doing my second job as social media manager this week and making sure all the videos are coming out on time. They're all being shared correctly. They all end up on Twitter and Facebook where they're supposed to be. So you tell me what's trending on Twitter.
Again, it's not game related, but
that's fine.
So Popeyes came out with a chicken sandwich, bro.
Wait, Popeyes didn't have a chicken sandwich?
I don't know, man. I don't know if it was original thing or not, but they came out with a chicken sandwich, and that was Twitter's beef today. Popeyes versus Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich war.
Well, I guess we'll just have to settle it right here on the Nerds of the Apocalypse stream. Which one? There's a Popeyes down the street, and there's a Chick-fil-A down the street.
There is.
We can settle this. I'm pretty sure you have one down your street, and I have one down my street. We can settle this. I can even get Elena in here to settle. Listen, that's why I should get settle this, because Elena loves Chick-fil-A. What's up? So apparently, I don't know if they just came out, but there's the trending on Twitter today is the beef between the Popeyes chicken sandwich and the Twitter chicken sandwich. Which one's better?
The Twitter chicken sandwich?
No, the Popeyes chicken sandwich and the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. I obviously can't speak English tonight.
How is there even a contest?
I asked Twitter's trending. I don't know.
Hold on. It gets better.
Oh, apparently there's more.
Bojangles entered the ring.
Oh, Bojangles is up too, huh? There's a Bojangles down the street too.
No. Bojangles entered. Twitter laughed at their face.
Oh, Bojangles was like, "What about us? What about us?"
No,
and they're like, "Nah,
Twitter's
dog.
like, nah, man, nah, get out of here.
Yeah,
you ain't in this.
Yeah, it's like, man, get your jangling ass.
And it was worse because sure enough, my dinner tonight, as usual, it's bow time.
Oh my god!
I'm eating my Bojangles. I'm eating my supreme chicken tenders, and I look on Twitter. It's like Bojangles is trending. Okay, let's see what's going on. Oh, they entered the chicken sandwich thing.
Oh shit! Right here. Bob Barker is also training.
I don't know why. I got scared to look at it because I didn't want to know if he died. I just don't need to know that news.
Well, the second most popular tweet is "Stop with this bullshit, Twitter. Bob Barker is trending and he's alive and well. Stop scaring us." Oh, and there's so many people relieved, like with the relieved gif. Saw Bob Barker was trending, but he's alive.
The best relief gif is definitely Robert Downey Jr. just. But anyways, tonight is a special game report because we'll have our usual game report news tomorrow night on Tuesday, 9:30 Eastern. Today is special because it is the opening night, or was the opening night of Gamescom in Cologne, Germany. This is basically Europe's E3, better E3, and the Gamescom opening night live hosted by Jeff Keighley. Jeff Keighley. It's Jeff.
It's the same guy that hosts the Game Awards.
Yeah, I guess no Jeff. That's all I got.
Oh. I always call him Geoff.
Yeah, that's how it's spelled. But Jeff hosted this bad boy, and it came out with a slew of developers. I say a slew, but it was about like a 2-hour show. And they delivered some games, showed some great trailers, and had some great developer interviews to show some stuff off. Of course, the big pops of the night belong to Destiny 2, belong to Borderlands 3, and of course, Death Stranding to close out the night. Golf Keighley, that's not his name.
No. Wow. Raph said Gamescom with an N. I don't know which one of us is saying it wrong.
I don't know either.
I don't think I was saying it wrong, but I might have said it wrong.
It's my southern accent. I'm sorry.
That's fine. So we're okay. So which link are we using? Okay,
I'm using Kotaku.
Listen. Okay, all right. So I'll go to that one.
Even before we start Kotaku, you have to share the story about the not Legends of Zelda game.
Okay, and tomorrow night we'll show this off.
No, I'm showing it now. I'm showing it now.
Okay. So I was watching this video from it's a Switch YouTube guy I watch, and he showed this off, and it's a PS4 exclusive, okay? And he was like, "Oh, they're like Breath of the Wild's clone." I'm like, "Oh, it's gonna be similar to Breath of the Wild's." You know, when they say clone, I'm like, it's just the same kind of gameplay and shit. Nabi, this is a Breath of the Wild's clone. This is like multiplicity. Like this is a clone, a direct clone of Breath of the Wild. Pull up that beautiful bean footage, Trex.
I don't have the video.
Watch. Oh, you don't have the video.
No, I got the screenshots though. But this game is called Genshin Impact.
Yes,
it's an open world game, and so here's the image. So on the left you have Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. On the right you have Genshin Impact.
I don't even know which game I'm looking at. Okay. So first off, the game even opens up with a guy that's passed out and a woman going, "Open your eyes." Like that. I mean, it was in Chinese, but the text at the bottom said, "Open your eyes." Like, and he's like, "Oh," and they're on the top of a hill, exactly like the Breath of the Wild opens up, and you can see out into everything. You know, it's like, "Oh, look at this open world." The grass lights on fire like Breath of the Wild's. Gusts of winds come up like Breath of the Wild's. You have a damn what's the thing? A glider like Breath of the Wild. So you can jump off hills. The swimming looks. I mean, it's Breath of the Wild. But even those things, like even the monsters they fight, they fall apart, just like the things do in Breath of the Wild.
And this is probably going to be the game that I will like more than Breath of the Wild. Because I was just straight up not having a good time, bros.
Just straight up not having a good time, bros. I need to get a hat for that.
Every time I see that meme, I think of my boss Ben. That's like that's my boss Ben to a T. It's like I'm just not having having a good time, bro.
Epic Lurker says we dismiss your copyright laws; they mean nothing to us. Rap says Weeb of the Wild. That's exactly what it is.
Oh my god, I love that.
I know Weeb of the Wild is perfect. It's like, to be honest, I don't know how they're getting away with this because it's the same. Like, it's essentially if you got this to Breath of the Wild for Christmas, it's like your mom went and got you the Walmart brand of Cocoa Puffs instead of the actual Cocoa Puffs. Like, which to be fair, the Walmart brand of Cocoa Puffs are delicious, but still, like it's it's the same shit in the box.
And now also, apparently, as Stevie was telling me earlier, and we found here's a picture of it. This gentleman was so upset that he even brought his PS4 and smashed it on the ground, which of course also brought us security. It was a good picture read to watch. I tell you that.
It's very interesting. Like and to be fair though, there are some parts that look different. Like it looks like you're with multiple people. There's populated towns. I think in Breath of the Wild you have a couple of small populated towns, but nothing crazy. This looked like a fully populated city. There's just small towns in Breath of the Wild. This looked like a full-blown city, and it looks like there's multiple characters, and it's very Japanese anime-y. Not the Breath of the Wild is kind of like that, but not really. So, a weeby, is that what we say?
A little bit.
Okay.
Well, we can share that. That was great.
It was good.
So Kotaku's article here, written by Chris Kohler this afternoon. It didn't go over everything. It didn't talk about every single game like how I try and do, but it came out at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I was also up on a ladder fixing a projector at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I didn't get the goose yet. I was a little upset.
Did. All right, Trex, before we get into this article, I do have to do my spiel, okay? If you're one of the people, some of the people that are watching this on the YouTubes, you can actually view it live and join in on the chat. We bring the chat in the conversation as much as we can. After every article, we like to see what you guys have said about it. So you can join us live and BS us and have a good time. We're at twitch.tv/Nerds of the APOC. Just come in, have a good time. It's Monday, but it's only because of Gamescom. And we do this every Tuesday night at 9:30. So if you're on the YouTube, come join us at twitch.tv/Nerds of the APOC. All right, back to the Kotaku article.
So we're just going to talk about everything that's on the Kotaku article. And again, thank you to Chris Kohler for writing this up. Like I said, it's not everything that we normally do, but it's here. And this is the list that I was able to watch because I actually watched the 2 hours of it. Made little notes in my head because I definitely didn't write it down on my brand new Galaxy S4 from T-Mobile. Not sponsored.
Here we go.
Not sponsored.
Not yet.
Oh my god, Arwen has the perfect channel name for you. You need to rename your shit.
No, I saw that. I'm not renaming it to that, but maybe I'll make a secondary channel. Is that going for yet? Is it? Oh, that's not one. Sorry, unless you've got a time machine, this content is unavailable.
Oh,
which is funny. That's what was said on Ninja's channel, and people try to go to it.
Came here from Arakari GM. It's interesting. I haven't seen dual video triple talk shows on Twitch yet, only on YouTube compilations, which I thought were just edited to be so. Oh no, I use XSplit and I'm a whole broadcaster thing. I believe in production. Jazz hands.
What? Did you have to say it like that?
Yes, production.
Yeah, whenever we talk about game stuff, we try to get
I can
as
fit
many faces.
Hold on, let me. I can fit so many people on the screen.
Unless someone joins the call and he doesn't have a 3-person setup, and then all hell breaks loose.
I get super annoyed and stressful. It looks horrible.
It does. I did. No, it wasn't shade. It was just that was genuine facts. Okay, Chuck gets upset when that happens. That is a fact.
Yeah, it was what happened last week.
Yeah.
Name a Trex's sex tape. God damn it. The name of it is I Can Fit So Many People on the Screen. Wow. That would be it. Anyways. So let's go over the Kotaku article. They were sharing some games on here. So the first game they talked about was Erica, an interactive thriller. It's a live-action PlayStation 4 game announced in 2017 for PlayLink, which the system where multiple players can use their phones to control a game. It will be available today, as of Monday, August 19th, for $10. It's no longer a PlayLink game, but can be controlled by either a standard controller or a custom Erica mobile app. I am going to go look at this Erica mobile app, because, for research.
Hey, can you? I don't think. Can you send me that link? I'm looking at a different article than you are.
Check your messenger.
Oh, okay, sorry. This is a pro stream, everybody.
Erica Costello wallpapers. Okay, I looked up the wrong thing. The hell's an Erica?
Everybody, to go to it.
Erica Fernandez status videos? What the hell? You couldn't even tell me. They couldn't even put a link for it. Bank of America mobile banking. That's not Erica. She doesn't use that. Okay, so I'm on an Android, so be careful what you look up.
Don't look up Tifa.
Don't look up Tifa.
I found that out the hard way on stream one night. Don't look up Tifa. If you do look up Tifa on stream, make sure it's on the screen that's not broadcasting.
Trex, my nose is bleeding. Stop looking up top 10 anime titties. Yeah.
All right. So now I've got the correct article up. All right.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm not looking up Erica anymore on that. Yeah, that's not happening anymore. So, but Erica is an interactive thriller. It's actually made or coming from the same guys who also did Bandersnatch on Netflix. So this is a game that really you make the choice and you have to live with what the fuck you did.
Bandersnatch. That's the what's the name of that series? It's like Twilight Zone.
Black Mirror.
Isn't that like Black Mirror?
Yeah, it's Black Mirror.
Okay.
It's Black Mirror Light.
That's right. I'm looking at this Erica thing now. You want me to send you a link to the Erica video?
Oh, I already seen it.
Okay.
It was creepy. Next up, Call of Duty Modern Warfare will have an open alpha this weekend on the PlayStation 4, featuring the game's brand new 2v2 mode. Starts Friday, August 23rd. So, hey, it's also going to be crossplay. And I want to make sure I note this, because this is his words verbatim. It's going to be crossplay on the consoles, and crossplay on console and PC.
Rest in peace, everyone on console. Jesus.
No, he was very specific by saying consoles. So in my mind, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Xbox and PlayStation playing together, and then Xbox and PC playing together, because we know Sony ain't about that shit.
They're not. That's either way. When you're playing a shooter and crossplay, anybody on PC. Yeah, why? Why I wouldn't. It's like the people that get in those Fortnite queues. It's just like, bro, like, stop. Queue for your console.
Queue for your console.
That's it.
But they are introducing a brand new TV2 that the gentleman on the screen talked about. They said it was really fun. Even Jeff Keighley played a little bit while he was at the studio with some guys from Game Informer, and it was a lot. They say it was a lot of fun. It was very precise. So we're going to be seeing some esports 2v2 action along with our normal Call of Duty esports setup. So honestly, the 2v2 just makes it into a more competitive scene, which is where Call of Duty belongs. Honestly, it's just all that competition. Next up, it was the Kerbal Space Program DOS 2, for those who don't know English. So is coming.
I don't know the first one.
Well, it's I can't even explain it. It's on PC on It's on PC on Steam. Kerbal Space Program 2 is coming on 2020 in PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Think of it as, I think it's more or less just it's a spaceship builder, I think.
Bro, I was not expecting these cartoon characters.
I know, man. I know.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, I like space builders. So. Nice. Sorry.
Next up is Humankind by Sega and Endless Space developer Amplitude Studios. It's a simulation game in which you control development of human history. It's coming to 2020. Do not get it confused with that other human kind of game where you're playing an ape. Alright? It's not the same thing. Humankind is basically civilization, but at the dawn of civilization. Okay? Even also, on that same token as well, Anno 20, I think it's Anno 2020 is coming out with brand new content as well, introducing also an Arctic atmosphere, not atmosphere, but landscape. You can also build zeppelins, so you know, woohoo! And also in the same token, it was Port Royal 4 is another simulation civilization game that you're building basically a port for pirates, Port Royale. So,
dope.
So I do like my pirates.
Arr.
Next up is Little Nightmares 2 coming in 2020 to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC from Tarsier Studios and Bandai Namco. I didn't actually really know much about Little Nightmares. I must have fell asleep.
Get it? Because the nightmares.
Yeah, totally. I don't even remember I don't even know the first one. A Little Nightmares, something new to make Jesse Cox scream. Basically, a lurker. Basically.
I remember seeing the trailer for Little Nightmares, but I never played it. I need to get into more indie games, man. I don't really play games like this too often, so. I bet the first one's on sale, so I might try that one.
I mean, it's a nightmare, so you know a release is all in it.
That's right.
Next up, the classic helicopter warfare series, Comanche. Last seen in 2001, is coming back from THQ Nordic as a team-based online game. It will go into alpha and beta testing later this year and early access in early 2020. So, I really wish they actually had a trailer for Comanche because they actually showed the gameplay footage and it looked fucking legit. Especially it being team-based, it being online. You pick different helicopters. Each of them do special things. Of course, it's PvP. You can go out there and shoot down your other helicopters, but it's also PvE based, where you have to protect a shipment. It looked really good for a helicopter game. Okay, it looked really good. So, and THQ, love you guys. So there you go. Next up is Need for Speed Heat. That's the next Need for Speed game. Heat.
That game's gonna be hot.
Yeah, it's gonna be lit.
Lit, as that's what the cool kids say.
As what, kids say.
Oh.
I think kids are saying it's fiery. That's what it is. This thing is on fiery.
All right. Well.
All right. So Need for Speed Heat is coming soon. I think it's actually coming out later this year. But what's cool, what they also announced was you can download the mobile companion app called Need for Speed Heat Studio, starting today, August 19th, to start customizing your cars for the upcoming racing game.
You know, that's actually pretty dope. Like, I'm not huge into racing games, but like, if I was, like, that's such a great feature to have and gets you pretty hyped for the game. I'm pretty into that.
I'm trying to actually see if I can find it.
And will I get to play this game for a couple hours on EA Access, maybe?
You will.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm on my mobile device and I'm not seeing it. I got no limits. Hot Pursuit, not paying Hot Pursuit. Oh, hold on. Let me type in studios. Studio. I got this. Don't worry. Oh, there it is. Need for Speed Heat Studio. It's a 3.3 star rating so far. Oh, shit. Excited to use it, but unfortunately it does not work on my Pixel 3. No containers seem to be... Well, I'm not reading it. Hey, look, if it doesn't work on the Pixel 3, it's like, holy shit, what's wrong? But yeah, so you create your perfect garage, collect your favorite rides, connect to Need for Speed Heat, design in a wrap editor, unlock cars in every pack. What? Oh, shit.
Oh.
Unpack car drops Here we go.
We need to have an alarm sound for.
It's just gonna be a casino winning. That's all it's gonna be. Just a ching, 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 yeah, we won, yeah, loot box. Epic stop fair shade through. It's EA. That's EA, Raph. Electronic Arts.
EA. My microtransaction senses are going off.
But yes, unlock cars in every pack, and then there's unpack car drops. Okay. I'm actually going to install it, and I'm gonna see what it's all about. I'm gonna see if it's like a little mini game that I can even try and get cars from. Okay. So Magic: The Gathering Arena will be coming semi-exclusively to Epic Game Store this winter. It'll still be available for direct download from Wizards of the Coast, but Epic will be the only third-party store it will appear on.
So I think this is cool. I mean, it's what we talked about this a little bit prior to the show. It's at first I was like, it's kind of pointless because you can just get it from the site, but then I was like, well, when it's in the Epic store, you're gonna have a lot more eyes on it. Like right now, you have to go, you have to want and go get it. You know what I mean? If it's in the Epic, naming sex tape. If it's in the Epic store,
did you just make me a what?
If it's in the Epic store, can you see games and stuff? Just so maybe it'll be on the front page of the Epic store. Everybody see it, be like, oh snap, let me download the Magic game, and you can play with your Epic friends. But I mean, it's cool. But I mean, I've had it downloaded since the beta, so it's I was like, well, I have this. Why would I want to get it from the Epic store? But I guess it's not for people like me. It's for people that wouldn't have played it to begin with, that are browsing the Epic store, I guess.
Exactly.
Which I mean, this is fine. I mean, I've never been one. You know that about me. I've never been one of these big ragers about the Epic online or Epic exclusive stuff. With something like that, the more people that play it, the better. I mean, I'm sure it's cross play. You play the people that are on both or something like that. I mean, it's not. It's fun. It's not too big of a deal, right? But that's fine. I think Magic: The Gathering is doing its best to make money and stay relevant in such a vastly digital, not just card game, but vastly digital, game, I guess card game, because there's a lot of digital card games market, you know what I mean? And it's going down. It used to be very popular, and not a lot of people, I used to play Hearthstone all the time, and I'm really not. There's a lot of people that I know that used to play it aren't really. And same thing with Magic: The Gathering. They did this. They already had a Magic: The Gathering game like this, but I don't think anybody's playing it. So then they tried to make it more like Hearthstone and more interactive and things like that. And so they're just trying to get it out there. And,
I was just thinking, Raph, what if they made Pokemon like this into a Hearth style game?
Let's make something clear. I want to make something perfectly clear. If they made a Pokemon game like this, the card game, I would download it instantly.
Right?
That would.
I mean, there's already Pokemon TGC that you can get on your mobile devices, and there's also you can go on the website too, and they connect pretty well. I tried it out for a while there, and there's just so many cards. I got overwhelmed. I'm like, and then you can also buy the real cards and upload them to the game, and they work for the game.
That's pretty.
Hand to God, went to Walgreens to pick up some treats for my dog, and he's like, he ran out of. And I go over to the toy section to at least look at the pops, because I know my buddy Jeff, he likes some of those rare Walgreens exclusives, so I was checking him out. I saw some Pokemon cards, and I was playing the Pokemon game at that time. I'm like, ooh, look at this. Oh, Pokemon. And I'm like, no, stop. I'm an adult. No, I can't do this. I'm out. I was about to buy Pokemon cards. I was like, I can't do this.
Yes, you can.
I was about to go in that rabbit hole.
Yes, you can.
What?
Yes, you can.
No, I can't. I don't want to do that. I can tell you exactly what it looks like if they made a Pokemon game.
I feel like there's something coming in the trap.
Right? I feel like that too.
No, I mean it's with the hold on, with Raph. So that gif of the girl being hit in the face with the hot dogs is to be the Game Freak CEO being hit with stacks of cash instead. Yes, that's very true.
Yeah.
The closer said you're not adulting right if you don't Pokemon card. True. I still have a bunch of Gen 1 cards. I wonder if there's like anything I have anything that's worth anything. I don't even know.
Dude, I mean those first edition Charizards and those first edition everything was freaking was like $10,000. So
Bro, what if I'm sitting on like a $10,000 Pokemon card right now?
and that's exactly why we were doing it smart back in the day. We were smart kids. We were saving these cards. I still have Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I got Bleach cards that are absolutely nothing because the whole thing kind of backfired. But it's still some collector out there is like, come on, man, I'll sell it to me.
Stop it. So anyway, the Magic the Gathering on the Epic Store, fine. I mean, you're getting more people to play it, so there's nothing wrong with that at all. And if you get pissed it's not on Steam, whatever. I get mad, I guess.
Oh, cool. I'm already registered for Pokemon Masters. Sweet.
Wow.
My bad. Next up, Iron Harvest being released on September 1st, 2020. I found it funny because it says Iron Harvest 1920, and then below it was 1920, and then they put the periods there. Right. And I was like, oh. And again, it's Europe. So it was 1-9. It was the day, month, and then the year. And I was like, you cheeky shits.
Bastard.
But Iron Harvest, when I was looking at the trailer for it, there wasn't a lot of gameplay in it. I don't think it was basically just old real movie, talking about the back in the day with 1920 with the World Wars, and the Iron Harvest was basically giant robots, like Wild West giant robots, just steel machinery that looked weird as clunky as shit, but they made it work. And I think this is going to be one of those. It's going to be a story-driven game, but it's definitely going to just be robot on robot action.
Nice.
And then, of course, coming on October 15th, 2019, The Witcher 3: The Wild Hunt coming on Nintendo Switch. To be fair, the graphics did not look that impressive.
They're not going to, though, right?
They're not going to.
They're not. Like, for me, the aesthetic to that would be playing The Witcher 3 handheld, right? And it's weird because, like, I got the 1X version to, play it on the 1X and in 4K and stuff. But then it was like, so I was like, I'm about to, like, go the complete opposite direction so I can play it in a handheld. Like, it's interesting how that works. But it doesn't look great, but it does. Okay, let me rephrase that. It doesn't look as good as it does on, like, the PC and the PlayStation, the Xbox. But it still looks really good for running on a Switch. I think that the Switch is more powerful than most people give it credit for. Because it's always like, all these games coming out for it's like, can you believe that this runs on the Switch and that runs on the Switch and this runs on the Switch? I mean, I honestly think that, like, it's hardware is still very powerful, even though it's, this tiny portable device.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're going to be...
Oh, go ahead.
I think we're going to see a lot more of this kind of thing in the next couple of years when it comes to Switch games. I think we're going to see a lot more of these end games releasing on all three platforms at the same time.
Completely agree. It's funny because yesterday while I was streaming, I had someone try to start an argument that because I was playing DCUO, and it's like, oh, DCUO is on the Switch. Okay, so that means they can come back on the PS3. I'm like, no, PS3 is old. It's like, no, all PS3 had to do was really just get rid of one update, and the PS3 would have still been dominant. I'm like, no, what? PS3 is old. Just because a game can be played on the Switch does not mean it can be played on PS3, because the Switch is still better than the PS3.
Bro, it's better than the 360. It's better than the PS. Like, it's still in this current gen of consoles. And, like, why would they want? I mean, first off, they ended on the PS3, so, like, why would they be like, all right, we're gonna reestablish it for? I mean, let's be fair, a dead console like the Xbox 360 and PS3 are essentially dead at this point. Sure, there's still people that play a lot of stuff on them and things like that. But like when it comes to like anything new that comes out, any new hardware that gets bought, no one's like, they don't sell new PS3s anymore. But you're buying Switch every day, and so it's like, why would you put DCUO back out on the PS3 when all these people are buying Switches, and you have a really popular free to play MMO that people can just download and then maybe buy stuff on? That's I mean, people are dumb, dude. Like, I can't believe anybody even said that to you. Like, I'm like, the more I think about it, the more I'm dumbfounded by that. Like, it just
it was just too funny. And then the trailer for Disintegration, an announcement trailer. Just gonna play it, and I don't know anything about it. From the independent studio founded by the co-creator of Halo. That's what it was. So, Private Division. I remember that studio now. So, this is not actual gameplay. Oh, I don't want to watch it then. It's like, don't give me some we're in the age now. Stop with the cinematic. It looks really pretty, but we don't want pretty. We want substance.
Well, I mean, and it's cool that you show me cinematic, but I agree with you so much on this. When you're previewing a game for the first time, like showing me a cinematic and that's it is very frustrating because it's like I still know what the gameplay is like, and I'd rather you just wait to show me when you can show me like what I'm actually going to be doing in the game, as compared to what the cutscene is going to look like before I start. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I think this is Star Wars pod racing.
It looks like it. Like, what's happening?
Bro, George Lucas is about to sue somebody.
I know. I mean, Nintendo's about to sue somebody, so it's fine. Rap Prime says, I mean, Final Fantasy 11 recently discontinued PS2 support. Yeah, but that was an old game that wasn't getting updated. DCO was constantly getting updated. Is this? Oh, this is Destiny. I didn't even realize that.
No,
am I wrong? Is this not Destiny?
This is not Destiny.
What? Oh, it looked like Destiny. I must have been distracted by this Final Fantasy comment. What game are we watching right now?
This is Disintegration. So far, I'm seeing that you are in a ship, and there's other people on the ground. I'm not sure if it's. I'm gonna maximize it.
I feel like an idiot by calling it Destiny.
Please don't.
I guess when I looked over at it, like the guy kind of looked like a Guardian.
Not wrong.
I mean,
Robot Guardians.
What we're watching now is definitely different.
I mean, that's a Destiny cloak, so.
Aaron said, "Well, gameplay." Yeah, they show us gameplay. Aaron, I didn't know they were going to show us that. Aaron, I can't tell if you're throwing shade at me or not right now, Aaron.
My apologies. They showed us gameplay. Look at there. I mean, yeah. But it's coming out 2020.
2020.
Looks a little bit interesting. Coming out for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Don't worry, Switch. You get enough love as it is.
Well, it'll happen, right? It's like they don't develop it for Switch, right? When they first started, and then like Switch gets real popular, and they're like, "Fuck, we need to go." Because it's like all these games are coming out, and they're like, "Oh well, in a couple of months we'll have the Switch version now. Don't you guys worry." Like Dragon Quest 9, for example, right? Like, I think they were like, well, the Wii U, that was kind of poo-poo. We'll forget this Nintendo thing. And then it's like now everybody has a damn Switch, and they're like, ooh, we should make this for it. We should do that. Especially if your game is coming out on PC. Like, if your game is coming out on PC and you have to optimize it for like different graphical settings, I don't understand why you can't, turn it down a little bit for the Switch. Granted, I don't know anything about game development. Maybe I'm completely off base. But if you have to develop a game for the PC as well, and you have to and it has to run on not low-end PCs, but lower scaled, like mid-grade PCs, you know what I mean? Like mine, for example. Like, why would you not try to develop it for the Switch as well? And also, I think that the game cards get in the way too because it's so big. And the games are really, they're huge. And the SD cards only hold so much. And they're expensive. From what I read, the Nintendo charges a lot to put stuff on them. So, I don't know. At this point, if you're putting a game out, you need to try to put it out on the Switch too. Like, that's my opinion. It's like, because like everybody and their mom literally has one. So if you're developing a game, you need to try to put it on the Switch.
Wouldn't it be nice?
Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
And then Hideo Kojima closed the show by showing off new characters for the Death Stranding game, including the character named Mama, who I couldn't remember the actress's name that he actually said, but I instantly knew her as soon as I saw her teeth. Not to say it's a diss or anything, it's a compliment, because it's like, I know that woman, and she looked very familiar, and then we, of course, saw the Jeff Keighley is in the game, obviously. That's his nice picture right there. Of course, he was going to be in there. And we saw some gameplay footage, guy. We saw some gameplay footage. Wasn't a lot, but it was something.
We know he urinates.
Yeah, that was pretty much the opener for the thing. He had, 280 milliliters of piss in him? That's a lot of piss. That is a lot.
Look, I still don't know what I'm doing in this game. I know that at some point I'm going to have a conversation with Jeff Keighley and drain my piss. But what
Well, so what I've gathered from watching this is they showed a lot of stuff. Is that so you have this baby that allows you to see, I think they called it the BTs, the ghost people, the ghost things. Weird as fuck. But basically, in that machine that the baby is in fact an incubator. It's supposed to function as a mother's womb. I still don't know what's going on in this game.
Wait, so I could care around my own baby?
Your kid, well, yeah, and apparently, through the whole game, you're not supposed to get attached because you're supposed to treat it more as a piece of equipment than actually as a living child.
Bro, what the? Okay, what is going on in the head of Hideo Kojima? Like, I don't even understand what's happening in that man's head.
Look, he's made some amazing games. You give him a butt ton of money and let him get high, and all of a sudden we have this. And we have Norman Reedus. We have a slew of special guests that are going to be cameos in this game, including Jeff Keighley. And I think Michael Madsen's supposed to still be in here.
Somewhere.
Somewhere, being creepy as shit, which is cool. Fuck. Hideo, is it weird? His brain, yes. Hideo, I like it. I generally think we're not getting much more gameplay before release. He's going to show off more at the Tokyo Game Show, which I don't have a date for, but I can look that up real fast. Because the Tokyo Game Show would be the next big convention. Tokyo Game Show. It's going to be Wednesday, September 11th through Sunday, September 15th. Nice. So, that's the Weeb show right there.
I mean, you're right.
Weeb Game Show. Can't wait. But that's basically it. Other things that were announced in the game in this was the new Gears 5 story trailer. A trailer which a trailer for DCL the game, which is DCL is the I think Drone Championship League. It's based off the real world league of flying drones. So, welcome to real sport into esports. Upcoming PlayStation 4 shooter Predator Hunting Grounds. Now this Predator Hunting Grounds is being made by the same guys who created Friday the 13th, the game. So I have complete faith that this game is going to rock. And they said that both you are on a four-man fire team, and you're out there doing missions, and you have a Predator. And playing both, either the Predator or the fire team, is fun, and the fire teams have their own, I think, special stuff as well. They have special abilities and all that good stuff. The fact that it was made by the Friday the 13th crew, I have complete faith in the game. I do feel that they're also going to lose the license for that game, just like Friday the 13th. But hey, I'm not gonna knock on wood, right? Ha ha ha. Next one was Monster Hunter World, the Iceborne expansion. That'll be coming out really soon.
Bro. Okay, so for most of you probably know already that I might dabble a little bit in the Resident Evil fan area. Okay, I might dabble a little bit in that area. Okay, I may or may not have a YouTube channel that focuses on. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. There was all this hype on the Twitter about during Capcom's presentation them announcing something new and the next game, Resident Evil 3 remake.
Oh yeah,
Resident Evil Revelation 3
is Capcom, isn't it?
Yeah, Resident Evil 8. That's all they talked about during their presentation was this Monster Hunter ice cold bullshit. This was me reading the Capcom thing. Fuck! Like I was so mad. Like I was
Please
like,
clip that. Just randomly just fuck.
Bro, oh my god, I was so mad. I'm hoping that maybe at this Tokyo Game Show they tell me about that maybe we'll get something. But your boy was in rage mode. I was just like, are you guys for real? Like this is some bullshit.
Big mad, huh?
I was big mad because I played Monster Hunter and it was okay, but I didn't get very far in it. And like I'm not really looking forward. Like I was like, okay, I haven't finished Monster Hunter World 1 or I don't know. They say it's an expansion, but they're selling it separately, so I don't know what it is. But anyway, I was just butthurt, man, because there's all these rumblings. Okay, because on top of that, see the reason why everybody got hyped is because there's this program called the Resident Evil Ambassador Program, which of course your boy is part of. Okay, and what it is you go into like the ResidentEvil.net fan site, and like if you're anybody can join, really. But you get like updates on stuff. It's meant for content creators because they send you emails of like whenever they announce something new, they're like, here's the direct link to the video, so you can like put it in your YouTube videos and things like that, right? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
And so a few weeks ago, they sent out these things to people in Japan and here about these. I got an invite to test a new Resident Evil game. Like it's like, and so when you bring in like a bunch of testers in, I couldn't go because it's only in New York and LA, and like they don't pay for anything. They're like, we're doing you a favor, bitch. You got to come to us. So it's like, so they put all these out, and then like anybody like that stays on the ambassador program all got an invite, and I was like, oh man, this means they're going to announce something crazy at Gamescom. It's going to be great. And then it was just like, play Monster Hunter. It was strictly to game test a Resident Evil game. And because that they've never done that before, and because it's so many people, like the hype is real around a Resident Evil Outbreak remake or remaster. I don't know if you know what Outbreak was. It was ahead of its time, but it was essentially the classic Resident Evils, but 4-player co-op. Before like online was a thing, but it was online. It was like with the PS2 hard drive. Showtime and we used to get 2 TVs. This was back when TVs were 2 TVs. We used to get 2 TVs, our PlayStations, our hard drives, hook them up to the old Linksys like G router that back when cable was first, like there was the first high speed internet with when they were like switch from dial up to cable, and we'd hook it up, and him and I would just ignore the other 2 people that queued with us and just play the game. And I have such these great memories with Showtime, and I was hoping that maybe this was either a Outbreak 3 or an Outbreak remaster, or even them just being like, hey, we're putting it out on the console or something, and just like have that announcement, know that's coming, but they didn't give us anything. So I was very disappointed. But there's always Tokyo Game Show, which and to be fair, the Tokyo Game Show stuff, it also the dates that you give up lined up with the dates that they want to bring people in for testing. So,
Oh shit.
Yeah, so maybe it'll be that. So maybe I'm not. I'm still pretty upset about it because I was like, I got my hopes up is the problem. You know how CVV gets his hopes up on stuff. Like I got my hopes up. So like they never nowhere did they say we'll be announcing something new at Gamescom. Like that never happened. But I just I fell into the Twitterverse and I assumed that it was going to happen, but it didn't.
So Monster Hunter World Iceborne expansion coming out later this year, bringing in some pretty cool monsters. Next game was The Cycle, which is it's being promoted as a PvP game, but also as a PvPvE game as well. That got nothing. I saw somebody riding a motorcycle and he was just shooting shit.
Say that again. PvP and what?
It's a PvPvE.
Player versus environment.
Yes.
But like, isn't that just PvP? Like when you're playing, let's say WoW on a PvP server, if you're fighting around mobs, the mobs will still attack you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, which is E.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
that's why those are actually called PvE servers.
Right, no, I get it, but there's not PvPvE servers.
Yeah.
I just find that combination interesting for them to use that. So anyway.
Yeah, they went with it. Life is Strange 2, where and this is continuing on with that story. Brings in a new character, I think. And it's all I know is it's about a boy with only one eye trying to find his brother, and he's doing whatever he takes by taking the crowbars to some guys in the back of the head. I think this is going to be a very violent Life is Strange game.
That's right. Gosh, okay. Turn on.
I'm already on.
No, not yet. Okay, so I had to replace the AC in the arcade.
Oh, okay.
And it's a smart one. But like I can't get it. I don't know what I've done, but it keeps turning itself off. And I just want it to be on all the time. Because I got this hot light.
Yeah.
You guys probably didn't see that, did you? I know. But it's a little thing. You just have to control the temperature there. Anyway, sorry.
And then Borderlands 3 came on stage. It wasn't the marketing guy that has the loud mouth. It was some other dude. And he talked about the 2 in-game pieces of content. One is some roulette game. That is apparently from the first Borderlands game. Which you know stuff about?
No.
Okay.
But I bet Raph does.
Raph probably does. And then the third one, the second one is kind of I immediately thought it was treated as survival mode. The name I definitely should have wrote down because it already escaped me. But it's almost like a mythic game. The 2 new in-game pieces of content for Borderlands 3. The second one that they introduced was basically you have objectives when you go into this instance, and some of them are basically like kill such and such enemies, kill the boss within 17 minutes, kill the boss within 15 minutes. So you have timed objectives that you have to do for the instance. When you beat it, and you get some cool rewards. No one said explosions. No one said that.
That's what the guy says. I did read about one of these today. I'm trying to find it right now. Challenge content revealed at game. I think it's the challenge content of the game. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Inner torque. Because yeah. Hold on. Oh, sorry. I was reading Raph's comment.
Oh, Gamescom already released a new trailer for Greedfall.
Okay, throughout Borderlands 3, journey across the solar system, you'll find Circle of Slaughter arenas sponsored by the combustion-obsessed weapons manufacturers at Torque. Once you sign up for a Circle of Slaughter, it's do or die. If you're down and no one's around to revive you, your run is officially over, and you can say goodbye to a big payout. You'll be up against an army of enemies who attack in droves, around 5 rounds with multiple waves each. blasting everything that moves until no bandit, bot, or hostile beast is left standing. All the while, your delicate ears will be graced by the expletive-filled hollerings of Mr. Torque himself, who provides some extremely colorful commentary and doesn't tolerate failure. If you're hoping to impress Mr. Torque and his impossibly massive pecs, sorry, you can show some flair by completing bonus objectives like racking up kills via melee attacks, ground slams, or, if you really want to pander to your target audience, grenades. Explosions. Okay, so that's pretty cool. The image is really cool too. I like that they're adding all this extra stuff to it already.
Thank God.
So, yes.
Next up was Everspace 2. They could show off some spaceship flying in space. It was pretty. Then, of course, Wild Hunt 3 for the Switch. And then FIFA 20. Well, at the same time, Europe loves FIFA 20. And its loot boxes. Then, of course, Disintegration. And then a game called Guilt, which is a Stadia exclusive from Tequila Works. It was Anno 1800 and Destiny 2 Shadowkeep. So, and of course, throughout Gamescom, as everything is still going, I just said because my friend Christina is sharing the fuck out of the game trailers on Facebook right now. They're producing a bunch of Gamescom gameplay trailers. So first off was Empire of the Sin that she just showed, and she says it's XCOM but with mobsters. I'll play it.
Oh, I love the style of XCOM.
Trex, Mr. Torque is voiced by Mr. Satan. Fuck that guy.
Who's Mr. Satan? I don't know. What is that?
That's some weeb shit. Don't worry about it.
Okay, got it. Oh man. Okay, so another thing they announced from the Xbox conference is some new Game Pass titles. That it's kind of big because it's fairly new. Is on the 19th of August, Devil May Cry 5 is coming to Game Pass. So like you just have to have Game Pass and that's it. You can play it. Oh, you have to have Xbox. Oh no, Xbox for console, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Okay, yeah, either Game Pass or Ultimate. Yeah, it doesn't matter. And then Age of Empires Definitive Edition and Stellaris. I don't know what that is. Stellaris. And then another big one coming is Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that's coming on the 22nd. So like,
yeah,
you can play Devil May Cry 5 now, and Kingdom Come Deliverance in like 3 days. And then on the 30th, Blair Witch. I don't know if that was
Project, which that's a new game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Raph says that you didn't pass the Frieza saga, so you wouldn't know him.
Oh, okay. So it's definitely something. Okay. And then September 5th is Dead Cells. Like I never played Dead Cells, but I keep hearing about it, right? That's coming on Game Pass on September 5th. I just know it's a Castlevania style game, I guess. Something like that. I don't know. I never really read much into it. Except the big controversy with the IGN reviewer. That's on Dead Cells.
Damn, XO19. E3 announced the XO19 global celebration of all things Xbox. Huh, I think if only Sony could come up with something like that.
I know, it's crazy that they haven't yet. Doesn't
Super
make any
crazy.
sense, actually.
Then, yeah, Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition gets a release date, November 14th. Can pre-order right now for $20. It'll also be, like you said, available on the Game Pass. Gears Pop, free-to-play real-time multiplayer mobile entry of the Gears franchise will be available on Android, iOS, and Windows 10 in just 3 days on August 22nd.
Huh. I'll probably try that out. I mean, it's free, right? So.
Oh, shit. The team also confirmed that cross-saves will be enabled across all 3 platforms, so you can move from one device to another and maintain all your progress.
I like that. All mobile games should be that way. I can't tell you how pissed I get when I go from like my phone or the computer or even my phone to the iPad and the shit resets. I just, oh man, just
Yu-Gi-Oh! My Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links does that. It pisses me off every day.
It's ridiculous.
Some Player Unknown's Battleground Season 4 news.
You can get Game Pass Ultimate right now for 2 months for $2. They really want. Okay, let me tell you a trick about this Game Pass Ultimate. I'm gonna give you guys a little trick because they do the whole upgrade. for $1 something that you can upgrade what you have now, right? Get 1 month for $1, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
So,
You told me to do it, and I never did it.
right. So just so you guys know, it also takes whatever you have so far and makes it ultimate. So if you get like a couple of years of Xbox Live, activate them, and then activate that, you then have 2 years of ultimate. I'll just give you guys a heads up, like, because the ultimate is it's not double the price, but it's a little bit more expensive than the original. Like, excuse me, no, not game. I'm sorry, your Xbox Live subscription. That's all you have to have is the Xbox Live subscription, and then you upgrade to ultimate for the $1. It upgrades everything that you already have. So, and I'm not talking. You don't have to have Game Pass. You just have to have an Xbox Live account. So if you have like a year and a half on your Xbox of just Xbox Live, the whole thing becomes Xbox Live Ultimate, which includes Game Pass. So just a heads up.
Yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links doesn't have cross-save. The cross-save, you have to go onto the Konami website, log in, transfer your data to the website, and then log into the other device, and it'll actually download it from that website. And then if I go back to the other, I have to do the same process over again. It's not easy.
For someone who says I'm done with Funko, because of this game or for another reason?
Yeah, it's the Beanie Baby saga. It's terrible.
I mean, I stopped getting them a while ago. I mean, like, I have the Justice League, and I've got the Justice League, the Resident Evil Pops, obviously, and a couple of Star Wars ones.
I got the Warcraft movie ones.
I mean, see, there you go. That's you got your fandom, and that's it. Like, I couldn't imagine, like, these people out here that try to get there's people out here, man, that try to get them all, and I'm like, bro,
it's the Beanie Babies.
It's
next up. So this is all from the Xbox Inside Xbox at Gamescom. So next one was Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint PvP reveal. Let's see, it's a tactical 4v4 competitive multiplayer mode that will launch with Breakpoint on October 4th. Ghost War, which will take place on dedicated servers, rewards communication and cooperation within teams amongst the open and diverse maps on offer. The shared progression system also ensures that whether you're playing PvE or PvP, your character is always evolving and progressing. So it's nothing seeming that's going to be separate. It's all entangled together. Arwen, good luck.
Rest in peace.
If you need help, just give a hoot and a sholler. Hoot and a holler. Sorry, hoot and a holler.
A hoot and a shower? What?
What? Yeah, I'm tired.
Okay. Is that like where you yell in the shower? Like, I don't know, man.
Woo! Yeah!
I know.
Woo! Head and shoulders.
All right. So oh my god, my dandruff is gone. Fuck you. All right. So they also talked about some Stadia stuff, Trex, and they announced just a bunch of stuff coming to it. Really, a bunch of games, which they said they would do. They said we'll be announcing a lot of games for it.
Yep.
The
biggest
one. Go ahead.
The biggest one. Elder Scrolls Online coming to Stadia.
Do you really think, is that what you qualify as the biggest one?
Yeah.
Okay, it's fine. To each his own, I guess. But I would maybe put Cyberpunk 2077 in that category. But I mean, if you want to put Elder Scrolls in that category, that's fine.
I mean, woo, single player game. Woohoo!
Stop.
They're dead, don't you know?
Oh my god. And they announced Mortal Kombat 11, which is, cool, I guess. But,
yeah.
It's cool if you haven't played it yet, right? But I don't know. An online game is good because it's an MMO. I can jump on the MMO. It's great. But a game like Mortal Kombat, it's like, if you're going to play Mortal Kombat, you play Mortal Kombat at this point. I don't know. I guess it's cool that they're having it. And they already announced Doom Eternal, right? I think they just showed more footage of it on the
Doom Eternal was, I think, was one of the ones that were announced. I'm trying to find the list of games because I'm also going by memory. And the biggest things were, of course, Destiny 2 will be there, or will be part of Stadia at launch, and it's just going to include all the good shit. Destiny 2 also showed off the next season of the Undying, and it's coming out October 1st with the game with Shadowkeep. The Vex are coming back, and we have to take down the Black Garden, or at least go and try and trim some hedges.
Well, I'll just get it trimmed. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
trim your bush.
Wow, so impactful.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
But yeah, I do think that, and again, I'm playing DCUO on the Switch. Sorry, Arwen, love you. I'm playing on the Switch, and it's just phenomenal being on the go at work, just playing on my. I am doing work, by the way. Playing on the Switch, and then here comes Elder Scrolls Online going to be on the Stadia, and I'm like, as long as that stuff is kind of like cross save, cross progression, all that stuff, you know, like what I've done on PC, I can do on Stadia too. It's like, woot woot. I don't think I'll be working a lot.
That's gonna be the big question, right? I think you'll get a lot more people if a lot of these games become. But you know, it's not really on the Stadia, right? It's not on them. It's on the developers for it. I will say this. Speaking of cross-platform, we didn't talk about this, but just because like the Xbox and the PS4 doing a cross-platform are like such a big deal because it rarely ever happens, right?
Yeah.
They announced that PUBG is actually going to be crossplay for PS4 and Xbox One. And I know PUBG is, you know, kind of a dead meme at this point, but just the fact that they're adding it and it's going to be a thing is good signs for things to come. It means that like they're willing to make it happen, and it's happening. So, and to be fair, a game like PUBG is a good place to test something like that. So.
Yeah, I mean, PS4 has been working with Fortnite, working with Rocket League to provide that. PUBG, I think, is one of the first testers as well, I could have thought. But now that it's official coming out, I'm at least super happy because that's just more players coming together to actually play the game, more players for the community to come together. So I might not play the game, I might not like the game, but I mean, respect where it's due. So bringing the community together in that aspect is great. You okay?
Yeah, I just hit my head on my mic. Sorry. I'm good though. Don't worry. I'm fine.
But that's really everything that we can report on from Gamescom today. It officially starts tomorrow on the 20th, probably at like 4 a.m. or something, because, you know, time zones, they're the devil. But, of course, there's going to be tons of trailers coming out from all the developers, all the big console folks. So there might be stuff that we might even talk about on the Game Report tomorrow. Because I'm definitely on that Greedfall hype for PS4. I am really on that.
Boy. So there were a couple of things in the Nintendo Indie Showcase. Nothing big, really. Yeah, they just announced some stuff that's kind of already out. Because, you know, like, it seems like Microsoft and Nintendo are kind of embedded with each other a little bit. So, like, Ori and the Blind Forest is coming. But they're cuddling. I don't know if there's been any penetration yet, but they're cuddling. Ori and the Blind Forest. But see, everybody was like the Xbox exclusive Ori and the Blind Forest. Like, I'm pretty sure that's on Steam. Is that?
It's on Windows PC.
Okay.
Ori and the Blind Forest is on Steam. Yeah.
It's on Steam, right? Because I'm pretty sure Ari, when she got it and played and sort of.
Here? Are we triggering her right now?
I don't know. I don't know if she's in chat or not. I hope not. Okay. When she got it and attempted to play it, I'm pretty sure she got it on Steam. Yeah. So, like, when they're like, "Oh, the Xbox exclusive," I'm like, "Well, let's call a spade." But it's coming on Switch. Which, to be fair, a game like Ori, that's a great platform for it. The Hotline Miami collection is coming out. They did an indie direct. You know, they do Nintendo directs. They do Nintendo indie directs. And the Super Hot game, which I've always wanted to play on PSVR. It looked like a really good VR game, and apparently it's out on like non-VR platforms as well. So that's coming as.
Oh, that's right. I think Hotline Miami and Superhot are actually available today.
Yes. And coming soon is Skater XL. And the reason why this is a big deal is because
Tell you what.
it's a lot like, people want that Skate 4. This is about as good as it's going to get because it's on the PC. Skater XL is already on the PC, and it's very realistic. Like, apparently you don't grab and fall the same way twice. I don't know much about skateboarding, but, so that it looked cool. So that's coming, but they didn't put in a release date for that. They just showed it on the Switch. So, but yeah, Ari's coming, and Hotline Miami and Superhot are available today. You can go right now. Oh, another thing. I don't know if this got announced at Gamescom. All right, but the Final Fantasy VIII remaster is September 3rd. Let me verify that. Oh.
How dare you?
I know. I should
have professional.
September 3rd.
Date.
It's September 3rd. September 3rd is coming out, and it's coming out on Switch, on Xbox, on PS4, and on Steam.
And it's $19.99. Did you know that?
It's only shut up. It's $19.99.
Yes, $19.99.
It's only $20.
Well,
I guess that's right. Like it being any more because you still think about it, it's remastered, but it's still a remaster of a PlayStation 1 game. I mean, it's fantastic. Don't get me wrong; it's one of my favorite Final Fantasies, but for it to be much more than that would be kind of crazy, right? Yeah, because it's not the graphics are updated, the music's updated, but like they didn't add like if they added like voice acting or something, I'd see it being more. But I will definitely be getting it. I actually never finished Final Fantasy VIII. I got to the 4th disc on the PlayStation, and my damn memory card got corrupted. And so I was like, nah, dog, I'm not doing that again. I think it was 17-year-old Stevie B was just like, and I just never finished it. Never went back and tried. I think I tried a little bit on the Vita, maybe, but I didn't get very far. So I'm definitely getting this. Probably, obviously on the Switch, right? Like if you have a Switch, if you don't have a Switch, get on something else. If you have a Switch, like why wouldn't you get it on the Switch? Because you can play it on the big TV or you can play it in your hands, and it'll look great either place you play it.
Yep.
So there you go. Machete said my last disc got scratched to heck, so we couldn't finish it either. Yeah, that's a real pain in the butt. I actually have
the game. No one knows how it ended.
I know. I think Showtime has been eating before, to be fair, but. Persona said there actually is stuff circulating about voice acting. Yeah, I read that too, Persona. I thought about that, but they put a pretty much a release trailer out today, and I think if it had voice acting, they would have showed it off. It would have been prompted with the release date and stuff like that. I was hoping for a physical release, and then I thought about it, and I was like, I don't know why I'm hoping for a physical release. Because 7, 8, 9, they all got 7 and 9 got remastered, and they didn't have physical releases. Why the hell would 8? So I don't know why I was hoping for that. I think the collection inside of CDB was like, bro, you can put that shit right there on the shelf with your Final Fantasy collection. It'll be great. But that wasn't the case, so it's fine.
But last little bit of news coming from Gamescom, Sony has announced that they have acquired Insomniac Games.
Oh yes. Which, let's be fair, they've been in bed.
There's been penetration.
Yes, there's been penetration for... maybe there was just the tipping, and now we have full penetration. But they've been... Insomniac has been making games exclusively for Sony for a while. Mm-hmm. And so it makes sense for them. When I first read this, I read it... for some reason, I thought that, like the Sony movies was buying them, and I was like, what? For some reason, it Sony and the PlayStation didn't register in my brain. I was like, why the hell is that Sony movie people buy? I don't know why I thought that, bro. But then I was like, oh no, it makes sense. It totally makes sense, especially with the ridiculous success of Spider-Man.
Yep.
Like it just makes it. And then
So
Insomniac.
any hope that folks have for Spider-Man from the PS4 to come any other console? Nope.
No. I mean, to be fair, Spider-Man's really good. It's worth picking up at least a used PlayStation 4 to play. Like, that's a fantastic game.
Or a brand new one that really just sits there and collects dust.
Yeah. Now, that's one of the very few games that I've actually played from start to finish on stream before. Like, I've seen that bad, and I've pretty much 100% it. Not really since the DLC's come out now, but I need to go back and get all the DLC. I have like a $30 PlayStation Network card I haven't redeemed yet, so I might do that to get the.
I swear to God.
DLC. Stop. The Coulter said the modding dream has died. See you on PS5, Peter. Yeah. Oh man, if that there'd be all kinds of costumes on that thing if modders got to it. But, so we'll see what happens.
I heard tell there was a remastered version of the first Spyro coming out, or maybe it was a remake. Yeah, they remade it was a remake of the Spyro trilogy. Yeah. Yeah, that came out and I guess was successful, I think. Didn't really hear anything more about it.
People liked it.
Yeah.
People liked it. Persona said 100% Spider-Man was the climax. Ain't touching them things, haha, at this point. Wow.
So we can expect a new Ratchet and Clank game. I mean, might as well at this point.
I wouldn't be surprised if we got like Ratchet and Clank remastered. You know what I mean? Like that's what they do. That's what they do. So yeah, is there anything else you want to talk about at the Gamescom?
Nope, that was technically it. It's just going to be a lot of trailers coming out for the next couple of days. I don't even know how long Gamescom is, honestly. I forgot to see when it actually ends, because to be fair, it like starts on a Monday, and
yeah,
like I was not going to be a time. It's like, oh, I could take that off.
I know we both thought that, right? And then we were both sitting at work. They're like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, it was a busy Monday. It was not what I wanted on Monday, but it happened. It happens. 20th through the 24th. Thank you, Persona. So it's it started today because of stuff, but shit, it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and ends on a Saturday.
Well, good.
Damn. Do Germany not believe in the weekend?
I guess not.
Like, if we're gonna talk about games, we're gonna make sure to do this during business hours. that's gotta be their legit reason. We're getting paid for this. We're not wasting our weekends.
That's right.
But I do know that I follow Brass. She used to work for Daybreak Games. She's right now working with. She's working on the Pantheon Rise of the Fallen game, and I know she's at Gamescom. So I'm just, come on. I want some Pantheon news. That's my biggest thing I want from Gamescom is Pantheon Rise of the Fallen. Give me a beta date. I'm in the beta 2 wave, I think. So just give me the beta access, and I will drop everything and just get me in. Just get me in.
Name your sex tape. Okay.
It is.
All right, so we will be back tomorrow.
Yep.
We've got the news that have come out the past week as well. So we've got our regular show. This is the Gamescom recap. And again, as I do at the beginning of the show, and I'll do it at the end of the show, if you're watching on YouTube and you've made it this far, come join in on the conversation at twitch.tv/nerdsoftheapod. We do this show every Tuesday at 9:30, except for special occasions like this one today. Breaking news, if you will. And here we are for Gamescom. And we will be back tomorrow night at 9:30. So what are you waiting on? If you're watching YouTube, come follow us on Twitch and come talk trash to us tell us how wrong we are about what we're talking about. Trex loves that, just so you know. He loves it. I promise. So I'm done.
Of course, I'm Trex. You can find me over on Twitter at This Is Trex, on Facebook.com/TrexLight, and over on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/TrexLight. Stevie B, where can we find you?
I am on Twitter at StevieB5986, talking all things games and a little bit Resident Evil, or maybe swip that, reverse it. I don't know. We are on Facebook.
Sorry.
We're on Facebook, Nerds of the Apocalypse. Just search for that. Just so you guys know, all this week, and if you're watching this way in the future, it'll be on our YouTube channel on a playlist. We are releasing all of the Soda City Comic Con 2019 panels. All the panels we did, and the amazing interviews that Trex did with the one and only Susan Eisenberg, a.k.a. Wonder Woman. And then, of course, the one and only Kevin Conroy, a.k.a.
the Batman.
That's right. And so those are already up on the YouTube channel. So if you haven't watched them, check it out. But all this week, releasing 3 videos a day. 1 at 9, 1 at 1, and 1 at 5, because your boy has to keep some kind of schedule. And we have so many of these damn panel videos and interview videos that it's going to take all week to release them.
There's like 17 videos.
No, it's ridiculous. So I get home from work, give everybody a kiss, take a shower, come have dinner, and I come right back in here and I schedule the next day's releases. So that's what I've been doing. So watch that all week if you want to check that stuff out. There's a lot of good panels on there. Keep in mind too that the sound, we're in the back of a panel room, so you can hear them all fine. But there's some ambient noise because cons going on around us. But you can hear them all fine. The Mike Rucker panel though, now to be fair, Mike Rucker was the featured guest at the panel. And that one, you can hear it. You can hear the whole thing. No problem. But Mike Rucker took it upon himself to moderate his own panel and ran around. And we had to keep our camera stationary. So he is in the crowd for half the video. You can hear him. He's nice and loud, which is fine. But he goes in and out of our shot, so it's fine. But it's still a really good panel to watch.
I put some cool graphics on it.
He did. It was really funny. I actually used one of those graphics as part of the thumbnail. So check that out. So those will all be coming.
And of course, wait, you're still giving the Nerds of the Apocalypse stuff?
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. Yeah, and we're also at Twitter at Nerds of the Apoc. I'm also announcing them there. Fun fact I didn't know about is you have to have an ads account on Twitter to schedule posts. So I got to figure out how to do that because I'm having to manually do all these things on Twitter. I literally set an alarm for myself for 9:05, 12:05, 9:05, 1:05, and 5:05 so I can post them on Twitter. It's a pain in the butt. Anyway, so you can find us on Twitter at Nerds of the APOC. We'll also be posting the convention stuff there. This is good stuff. A lot of fun. And then we pretty much post every time we go live on Twitter. So if you want to follow us there, you'll know every time we're streaming here.
Sometimes 5 minutes late.
Yeah, sometimes 10 minutes late. But hey, we're generally here. And if we're not, you can also go to our Discord, okay? Which for the people on Twitch right now, the link is right there, okay? And everybody on YouTube, the link is down below in the comment. In the information section. And if something happens, we can't stream. We always tell you that why we can't stream what we're doing. Because, sometimes family gets in the way. Sometimes these things I have to feed get in the way. You know what I mean?
What's that?
I freaked Heather out today because I was like, because our daughter started 5th grade. So we were talking about, when she starts middle school. I was like, well, when she starts high school, you're like, that's going to be a bad day for everybody. She goes, what do you mean? I go, when she starts high school, that same year is the year of our 20-year reunion from high school. And she goes, I was like, it's just going to be a bad year for everybody. Our daughter's going to start in high school. It's our 20-year reunion. Like, she's like, I better have accomplished something. I was like, and we're going to be in like close to 40. Yeah. So it'll be fun. But yeah, those are all the places that we're at. Sorry, I'm a talker. Arwen said the Heather report. Listen, Arwen, if I could get Heather to do something on a regular schedule, I would. But she's completely. You guys have seen her. She's completely feeling it some days, and she's all like having fun. But some nights she's just like, Like, so, but her birthday is Friday, so I might not be streaming with Arilla some Final Fantasy on Friday because it's her birthday. So, but someone's gonna do it. Hopefully, if not, we'll just let you guys know if something comes up with Ari too. But everybody, everybody on Friday on Discord say happy birthday, Heather, and I'll show them to her so she can feel happy.
I'll wait for the Facebook notification.
Okay, perfect.
Thanks, Mark. But that's going to be it for us. We'll be back tomorrow, Tuesday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern for our regularly scheduled game report. Talking about last week's big information, and we might even talk about a couple of trailers that we might have liked coming from day one of Gamescom. But thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night. And YouTubes, we'll see you around.
We love you, awesome nerds.
Yeah, that's a good show.
It's a good show.
Yeah.
Can they still hear us?
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
Shit.
No.
dude, like my mouth was so close to the mic.
It always is. It always
is. So ready. Arwen said it is your birthday. Yo, listen, Arwen, I love to play that birthday song from the League. It's your birthday today. I'm not going to sing it because it's vulgar as hell, but it's my favorite thing to play on somebody's birthday.
I don't know that song.
I'll have to play it for you. It's really funny.
I mean, I know her that she's definitely going to be hearing that what was that Tat Tat from that kid show?
Oh, the Ting Tings.
Ting Tings. Wow.
Yeah, we played.
I was way off.
Yeah. Tat Tat Ting Ting. It's perfect. Yes, the Ting Tings has a birthday song that they did on Yo Gabba Gabba that we started when Elena was young. But that's for the kids. The kids play it for Heather. I play the dirty song for Heather.
Arwen knows the Ting Ting song.
Oh yeah, I love the Ting Ting song. It's so much fun. Let me try to think of it then.
Oh yeah, I played the Susan Eisenberg thing.
Oh, did you on your stream?
Yeah, I have it programmed on my mixer.
I bet you do.
It was so great because I actually did die. It wasn't in a raid, but I did die, and no, it was the game crashed, and I had to play it because the game crashed.
That's right. All right, I got the tune in my head. First, that's dope though. She did that for you. It's really dope. Like when you played it for me, I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. I had such a fright. If they were me, and I were you, if they were me and I were you, could I get a present too? I think. Last time I heard it was on my birthday, so it's fine.
Yeah, that's how we got demonetized.
Bye.